Viewer discretion is advised.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I am the Gaming Kennel, and welcome to Not For Broadcast. Now, as you saw at the beginning of the video, before the intro, I just want to give a quick warning and say that if you don't know what this game is all about, that you do a bit of research before continuing. This game does contain some sensitive stuff that, you know, obviously may affect some people or offend some people. This game is also very political, but in the sense that it's more about in-game politics and stuff like that. Now, again, with that said, you know, I suggest you do your own research and figure out if this is a series that you might want to watch or not. But I just wanted to leave that there on the table, because again, it discusses some stuff that may be sensitive for some people, and also has language that may not be suitable for everybody. I want to be transparent and also say that I've already seen one of the endings of this game. I'm not going to say which ending though, but I will say that I have seen one of them. Also, this is like I don't know how many times I've said this intro already. I've had so many issues. So many issues trying to play this game, and I'm hoping that I apologize also for being all sniffy. My nose is a little stuffed up, so I apologize for that.
Still vassal slaves were just in prettier cages.
I have so many saves because I've tried so many times to get this working. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Broadcaster. I really hope the game doesn't start lagging again.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Yeah, so this game is kind of a combination of, like, I think it's Papers, Please and another type of game. I've never played Papers, Please. This is a tutorial level, by the way. And the level's not going to start until I actually pick up that call, so I'll take this moment to say that, by the time that this video comes out, you know, this would have been done already, or it's been a while since then. But during the recording of this game, I actually my power supply ended up dying and ended up basically without a PC for 2 weeks.
Hi, David. I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in.
This game is so good from what I've seen.
So, you're gonna have to run the news.
I've been meaning to record it for a while.
It's not hard, and I'm gonna stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens. Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down. Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home.
Right.
It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the 4 small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio.
Right.
And you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left.
Okay. Yeah.
These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain.
Uh-oh.
Right, okay, they're over.
Come on, let me look down.
Until the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load
Crazy
of videotapes on the
Meals.
left. They're your adverts. Pick any three and load them into the machine.
I already know what to do. I've done this so many times trying to get it to work.
That didn't actually take as long as I thought it would. So we've got a few seconds. I suppose I ought to warn you that tonight is, as I'm sure you know, election night.
Oh
which means
boy,
if we
election
make any
night.
mistakes, by which I mean if you make any mistakes, we're getting fired. So stay on your toes, mate. You should be getting
Got
a
it.
signal any second now. When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, seafood makes me go out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. It's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist, going in 5, 4.
It's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay, we're all good. Next is going to be to throw the news titles on screen 2.
Right.
There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flowered market. Top chat.
So how are you
Sports
guys
fans
doing?
everywhere celebrate as
I'm doing pretty good
Johnny
myself,
Manziel
actually.
wins
I just had some breakfast.
and a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters.
My watch is trying to tell me about new stuff.
Button 2 in 3.
2, 1, no.
30 seconds back.
Bit late
Oh
there,
shoot!
mate.
I was
Next thing
I
is
was
to throw
pressing
back Jeremy.
the
Button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
I was pressing the F keys, the function keys instead of the one key I needed.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Now. Lovely, mate.
The votes are in, and it's a decisive win for Advance.
We often get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom
But
right.
you don't
Use
do
that
this at
slider
all
that's
in,
flashing, or
like-
the scroll wheel to move the wave up and down.
In broadcast.
Keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll
Oh,
all get
1 second,
fired.
guys. I'll be right back.
Now the clock at
Alright,
the
I'm
top
back.
is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
to hear the co-leader's acceptance speech.
And 3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody.
Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Ranker Snatch is running late.
Oh, I thought I'd ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you.
I thought that was our little secret.
It's all right, he doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Me too.
Yeah.
Aw man, I got a B. I could have gotten an A+.
Right, it's the first advert.
Oh, well.
You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence, because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras. to keep
Multicam
things
sequence.
interesting.
Okay.
A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody.
Yikes.
Going in 5.
What a jerk.
3.
welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance, but first
Get
off,
ready to go to
British
Megan on
reporter
screen
Megan
4.
Wolf is here with a star of both stage and
How
screen.
do you know it's screen
Megan,
4?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent.
Well, yeah, it's a
And
tutorial
today,
level.
I'm a guest
Yeah, I
who starred in
understand,
everything
but-
from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to
Shopbox
Blunderclatch on
films.
screen 3 when she says his
Joined
name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to
the
2 for the wide now.
No, it's
May I say
not.
having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat, that's Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know him? He's a wonderful chap, he really
Give us
is.
a look at Megan's
I
reaction.
worked with him on several movies.
Lovely. Now back to Thunder
I said
Twat.
to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire, the little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, that one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week
Right,
around
I've
the
swapped the
country.
shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
Cool, looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference
God.
coming. It's a
I
bit
want to
trickier this
play.
time,
I want to
mate.
play the
Use
other
that little flashing
screens.
joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
You think I don't
This
know
doesn't happen.
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
Nolan, we mustn't.
This is just busy work.
Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
Jubbly, mate.
For you, baby.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards.
You told me, but I didn't listen.
Upwards, mate. Upwards.
Drowning, Lance.
I know.
I need to see this.
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
I'm trying here.
The sterility. This formula, this is the key.
It's
Bloody perfect, mate.
Okay, I did it.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping.
Yeah,
out
this is
swear
fun.
words. As
Most
you
of this game I'm
probably
gonna be
noticed,
pretty
the
quiet
broadcast
though.
screen
Shut up, dude.
is about 2 seconds behind the master screen.
I'm gonna be
Here,
pretty
when
quiet
someone
because
says a naughty
I want you
word,
guys to get a lot of the
lights
story,
up
but
like this.
this
2
game
seconds
is
later, you'll hear
genuinely
that
a lot of
swear word
fun.
going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the space bar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have
You don't
the
have to
volume of the
worry that
broadcast
much.
screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now.
These potentially true statistics are all terrifying reasons why
As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down. Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the
Yeah, I get it, dude. Shut up.
It's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance headquarters where the 2 leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Oh shit, he's pissed.
Shall I
Get ready to
start?
bleep.
Go for it, Pet.
Okay, well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do
They
it.
certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people,
Nice.
you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me coarser than a granny's fanny.
Memorably put.
Oops, I
But to be honest, who can
Censored
blame
too
Peter for
soon.
celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day 1 of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate. Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of, probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So, all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide.
Perfect.
And earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine.
Oh my
First,
gosh, this guy is
you're
so
gonna pay
awesome.
up. You're gonna pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund health and education. To raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute
ferret shite. So do you posh twats.
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you raise.
So they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today.
Gosh, this
And
is so
tomorrow,
great.
we'll start
I
making it
really
fairer.
like this game.
Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance. And our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government...
That's so... What a subtle threat.
We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Old boring politics then.
Is this some weird...
Probably won't be coming back. This is so much fun. I really
Not going for a
enjoy this.
drink?
No, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
Challenge room unlocked. Nice.
When the program's finished, you'll get a broadcast report. It's 3 pages. This first page shows you how well the broadcast went. Each sequence and an overall grade. Remember, grades mean bonuses, and they keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page. Right,
Continue.
this is the important page. It tells
Got
you how
my
much
full
you're getting
wage.
paid and how
Oh
much
god,
work
I'm
you have
broke
overall.
broke A poor.
Shows you the financial state of our main advertisers, but you don't own any fucking shares. You're a cleaner, for God's sake. So why would you care?
Dang, man. Why you gotta be like that? We got our full shares, or yeah, our full wage, which is great. We're still poor.
This is the last page, and it tells you the state of the world. Tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important. Tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks.
Okay. So the boss likes us so far. The government is neutral, I guess, or the world is neutral.
Alright, mate. Welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Click on it now. Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any one of them and hit load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
If I click on that, note
In a few
tape.
moments, we'll be going live to tonight's national nightly news.
About his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance
Okay.
headquarters.
Right, click on rushes and let's have a look at those.
Rushes.
This is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them, so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. Select the broadcast and give it a go, and when you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
Let's check this out real quick.
These aren't my cards. Please tell me these aren't my cards.
No, they're the right ones, apparently.
But this gives me nothing, Jenny. They must see that.
Oh no, I think they think he won't have anything to say.
Oh, for God's sake, come on. It's a huge day. He's not an...
Absolute bonehead.
Uh-oh.
I don't care, Rob. I'm not doing it. I agreed to do one beastly interview a day. I made that completely clear when we started. Check my contract.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Oh, piss off. You're on thin bloody ice, Rob. Whole wheat, man.
whole wheat!
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody.
What a jerk,
Counting
man.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance.
I want to get to the end. I want to see what happens at the end.
Rob, get the car, we're out of here.
Mr. Blundercatch.
No!
I'm shutting this down. What kind of operation? I don't understand it. Running.
Mr. Blundercatch, I understand you're upset, but we could...
I don't half of it.
Rob! I'll be at the doorstep. Send up a bottle of scotch and a whole ham. It's in my contract.
It's not your fault.
You think I don't know that?
I'm sorry. I just had to. I had to. Go on then. Say it.
What?
Told you so.
That's Dr. Lance to
Your hair looked nice.
Flanagan.
See, this is why you're single.
Did it for you, baby.
What the heck did I just... Let's just continue. I have no idea what that was about. An unexpected form. Okay. You arrive home, You arrive home to find post on the mat. This is very British. Most be nothing more than the usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to know you. Okay. It's a form from the new advanced government. Asking information on all citizens. The first page is filled in already. Your name, Alex Winston. Your spouse, Sam Winston. Your children, Charles Winston, age 14, and Susie Winston, age 19. Well, you muse, at least they got the basics right. That's good. Music is loud, I need to turn this down. There we go. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would be friendly and introduce yourself to your new co-workers. Be productive and get to work immediately. Ease yourself in and associate yourself with your new workplace. Reminisce with friends about your old job. I think that I would probably get to work immediately. Question 2. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now, a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would help your colleague cover up their violation, recommend that your colleague reports it, promise your colleague that you won't tell anyone, or report the violation to your superior immediately. Yeah, I don't want to get involved with that, and I don't care if you call me a snitch. I'm gonna go ahead and tell the boss that I should adjust my camera a little bit. Well, whatever. Question 3. An entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Wow. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous one. You would leave work on time, stay late to ensure you hit the first deadline, leave work early and head to the pub to chat about the changes with colleagues. Leave work early and head home to see your family. I think on the first deadline I would just do this. Let's see. Question 4 is the annual company barbecue, and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with friends and family, or washing your hair that day. You go if you're free, but wouldn't mind missing it. You have been practicing with your coworkers. And think you'll win the talent contest this year. I'll go. Sure, why not? Question 5. You've had a long, successful career and now are about to retire. In your speech, you list your achievements and all good memories you've had of working there. Give an honest review of the pros and cons of the company. Why would you want to do that? You would focus on the issues and challenges you faced while working there. You refuse to attend. I wouldn't do that. I don't think this matters because you're retiring, and refusing to attend is kind of rude, I would think. So I'll go with that. Question 6. In your spare time, you like to relax alone, doing things like listening to music or making models. No, I don't do that. Attend political rallies and stand up for what you believe in. No. Encourage and support your children with their hobbies. Playing your local sports team. You know, I think that I would support my kids with their hobbies. I don't want my kids to be like me, so I would want to help them with their own hobbies and figure out something that they would enjoy, I would think. Okay, question 7. Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strain of the daily grind, exploring somewhere unfamiliar, and discovering new experiences and challenges. A structured day out at a theme park, bursting with thrills and attractions for you and your family. A romantic getaway with your partner to a tropical island paradise. Yeah, let's go with that. Question 8. It is most important that the government keeps people safe, free, happy, equal. Well, gonna stay safe. I think that's most important. Okay. Thank you for your cooperation. Advance knows your time is valuable, and we appreciate your help in leading the nation to a brighter future. Sign your name. Okay. Page 6. A family matter. Okay. This is quite a lot. Okay. It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up a favorite coffee cup. A worn out souvenir of your first trip together. The print's faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. A knock on the window brings you back to reality. Excuse me. They're in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sit at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. Chris takes a deep breath. I'm sorry for bursting in so late, Alex. Chris stammers. But I need a favor, and you're the only one I can ask. Yeah, you're the only one I can ask. No problem. What's going on? Are you okay? Should I go get Sam? No need to worry. Sam is you I came to see. I just need 2 minutes. You've heard about the Assets and Wealth Act? I literally worked in the news, Chris. Chris's fist bangs the table. It's total bullcrap. They're taking whatever they want. And distributing it as they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. I can't believe they're actually getting away with it. I was about to sneeze. Madness. Which is why I need your help. What exactly is it you need? Why do I get a feeling I'm not going to like this? Sure, what is it that you need? Chris's eyes seem to be resting comfortably on the floor tiles. Look, I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to borrow your passport. What? My passport? What for? My passport? I can't give you that. It's illegal. Or they've taken mine and half the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look similar. So, Chris is pacing now. Okay, Chris is pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe, but I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex. I wouldn't ask if I had any other choice. Sorry about that. Okay, it's upstairs. It's upstairs in the safe. Let me go get it and take it. Really, there's another way. It can't be that serious. Yeah, I would ask that first, honestly. Chris's mouth falls open. You're joking, right? I've always done right by you and Sam. I've treated your children like they were my own. We're family. Does that mean nothing to you? Well, it's not really that it doesn't mean nothing. Is that you're obviously rich and we're not. And I mean, honestly, yeah, just because of the fact that you're rich, it kind of makes me not want to give it to you because you're kind of seeming like a jerk right now. But I mean, we don't have any other options here other than say, all right, I'll go get the passport. Family's family. It's against the law. I can't help you with this. Honestly, I mean, family's family. Yeah, I suppose. Why not? We're not leaving the country, and honestly, it's whatever, dude. You can have it. Sure, whatever. You climb the stairs to your bedroom, careful not to wake Sam, who is cocooned in the duvet as usual. I don't know what the duvet is, or if I'm saying it right. You open You open the wardrobe, unlock the safe, and retrieve the passport. A sleepy voice breaks the silence. Alex, what's going on? Nothing, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Go back to sleep. Chris is downstairs. They're leaving the country, and they need my passport to do it. Honestly, I would tell my wife, or I would tell my spouse what my brother was doing, rather than hide secrets from her or them. This game uses gender-neutral pronouns, so you know that's nice. Sam sits bolt upright now. All thoughts of sleep gone. What? They're leaving the country? Are things really that bad? Apparently, but they'll be fine. They'll be fine if they can leave. Chris can take my passport and get out. According to Chris, but I'm not so sure. I don't know if I really want to give up my passport. Yeah, that's something I would say, honestly. This must be tearing Sam apart. Their family has always been close. You know what I would do, Sam says, finally. Finally. But it's not my passport. I can't ask you to give it up. Okay, so with that, basically, Sam is like, you know, if I was in your position, I would give up my passport to help my family, which I guess, you know, I guess she's right about that. You're right. I'll do it. Family comes first. I'll be back up in just a minute. I can't do it. I'm sorry, sweetie. I think Chris is overreacting, and I could get into real trouble for it. Family's family. Let's help the dude. Why not? You close the safe and head back downstairs to find Chris at the table, fidgeting. They jump up as soon as you re-enter the kitchen. So, have you got it? Yes, here, good luck with everything. I'm sorry, Chris, it's against the law. You'll have to accept it. Yeah, let's give it to him, whatever. Hey, we just got an achievement in Family Matters, I think. Or Family Loyalty, I didn't get to read it. For the first time, Chris smiles. It's infectious. Thanks, I really appreciate this. I'll get back in touch once I'm safely out of the country. Chris takes the passport and, breathing a sigh of relief, grabs the neon fluorescent suitcase and heads out into the night. You head to bed, hoping you can prise some of the duvet away from Sam without waking them. Okay, that was that, I guess. Are we gonna go back to the game, man? Fallout. Dude. Okay, honestly, I think I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to tick that notification bell, that way you're notified every single time I upload a video like this one. Also to like and subscribe. Thank you to Orange Man for being a supporter through Patreon, and if you guys want to become a supporter as well, links are going to be down in the description. Yeah, like I said, this game is going to be enjoyable. I'm going to be quiet for most of these segments here, where you have to do a lot of the camera switching and everything. I may also be a little bit more quiet, or not quiet. I'm going to be basically reading throughout the segments that require you to read. That way you guys are aware, but you can skip through them if you want. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care.